Hi sweet friends, it's Panache. By now, you know that fear is the greatest chokehold on your life. You've learned to relax into the experience of it. You know now that it no longer has any power over you, or the only power that it has over you is the power that you have assigned it. You are now equipped to tackle fear, to move into a place of receiving, to move into a place of allowing. And here's how you do it. By becoming completely comfortable in your uncomfortability. And that looks like the following. Driving a car that you can't afford to buy right now, go and test drive it. Going and having a meal in a restaurant that you can't afford to eat the full meal in, just sit there and have the appetizer and enjoy every bite. Going into a situation with someone that you know you're attracted to and putting yourself in proximity to them and feeling everything that there is to feel inside of you, which in most cases will be nervousness. There may even be a sense of unworthiness that arises. There may be butterflies in the stomach. There may be tension that arises. I want you to put yourselves in environments where you evoke fear on purpose, where you consciously presence fear. Put yourselves in situations that are beyond where you imagine yourself to be. And this in turn allows you to be equipped to tackle fear when it arises. You see, eventually you stop running from fear and you start running toward it. The more you run toward your fear and the more you run toward that which makes you fearful, the more you are on purpose triggering breakthrough after breakthrough after breakthrough that builds momentum after momentum after momentum to align you with your magnificence. Fear only has control over you as long as you allow it to have control over you. So right now in this moment, begin to think about one thing that you can do to consciously evoke the emotion of fear. And that could be quite simply going to the local Mercedes dealership, or going to the local Ferrari dealership, or going to the local Hyundai dealership. Going to any car dealership right now that is way beyond anything that you have the capacity to write a check for or to lease, and just simply test driving that car and feeling everything there is to feel within you, the resistance within you around that experience. When we consciously engage or evoke the resistance, we move into alignment with the receiving. And in that same way, we can apply this to every single area of life and living. You know, some of you want greater financial freedom. Well, then you must be willing to lovingly evoke everything within you around that reality. Some of you want greater connection and intimacy. Then you must be willing to evoke fear. You must be willing to run toward the fear that keeps you distant from what it is that you desire. And that's the secret and that's the magic of overcoming fear. By running toward it, by embracing it, by understanding that it isn't working against you, that fear is actually working in your favor. Because in this world of polarity and in this world of opposites, the other side of fear is love. The other vibrational spectrum of fear is love. That's why when something fearful happens in the world, people usually are brought together as a result of it. It's just that we're so hyper-focused on the fear that we miss the togetherness and the love and the oneness and the heart opening that comes as a result of that which is fearful. So if the end result of you confronting your fear and tackling your fear is more love, more health, more abundance, more intimacy, more connection, a relationship that lights you up, then what are you afraid of? I invite you to stretch, to grow. I invite you to befriend the energy of fear. Because fear is the gatekeeper. Fear is the doorway and the threshold that we must cross as extraordinary individuals in order to receive what it is that we want or the treasure that we wish to receive in our lives. Don't allow fear to limit you. Run toward fear in all forms and be freed to fully experience, to fully have, and to fully be all that you desire. There are so many ways now that you can be empowered to deal with this energy as it arises. The foundational awareness that arises is first of all around fear when you're present to it. So it's no longer unconscious. The second awareness that arises is your ability to move in the face of it. And the third awareness that arises is your ability to consciously trigger it, understanding that all that you desire and want is on the other side of it. And so run toward that which makes you afraid. Stretch, grow, move, expand, evolve. Allow yourself to really live. Because the people that I've met that are most alive are the ones that are no longer limited by fear. They're no longer afraid to be human. They're no longer afraid to have. They're no longer afraid to be. Get uncomfortable. Uncomfortability is the solution to fear. Stretch yourself. It's the solution to limitation. And know that more love awaits you on the other side of all that you are afraid to experience. Get uncomfortable today. Hi friends, it's Panache. Did you like this episode? If you did, then there are 4 things that you can do right now to continue on your journey. Firstly, I want you to subscribe to my channel so that I can continue to send you new inspiring insights and videos on a regular basis. Secondly, you can get my book by clicking right here. Thirdly, you can also go to my website and sign up for a free membership so that you can get priority access to my programs and events, as well as free care packages, free live calls, and free products. And finally, you can go to my website and find the locations of my upcoming live events. I would love to meet you in person and share the energy of possibility with you directly. I believe in you. I know who you are. You are evolving into more than you can ever imagine. Regardless of how your life has been, know, my beloved friend, that when you change your energy, you change your life.